बाबा कहते हो यही बच्चे मेरे ताज तुम्ही, नैन के नूर लाडलो मेरी आवाज तुम्ही, मेरी दुनिया में तेरे दम से उजाला है, तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है।
तो ये नफरत करना, कोई अगर किसी से नफरत करता ऐसा माना, हम मानती उनको बाबा से भी शायद नफरत है। बाबा से नफरत है तब आपस में एक दो के घर में नफरत करते, आपस में कहाँ भी परिवार में वैर विरोध करते। उनका कभी बाबा से सच्चा प्यार नहीं। इसलिए सच्चे प्यार वाले सबसे मीठा बोलो, मीठा बोलो। बाबा कहते कभी भी करवा नहीं बोलो। बाबा की भाषा है करवा बोलना माना नमक वाला पानी पीना। तो नमक वाला पानी पिया जाता है क्या? वो तो कुल्ला किया जाता है। तो आप सदी वही प्यार से रहो, नफरत से नहीं। सुना? दूसरा, आप सभी को, माताओं को सदा ये शिव बाबा की याद हो तो दूसरे किसी को भी याद कराओ कि कितना शिव बाबा हमारा भोलानाथ प्यारा है। तो वो अनुभव सुनाओ। एक से एक होगा दो, और एक दो करो तो होगा तीन। तो अब तो 4000 आए हो। ऐसी आप समान बनाओ जो दूसरे साल कोई प्रोग्राम करे तो 4000 के बदली 12000 बुलावे। हाँ दादी, देखो बाबा ने विशाल भवन दिया है। 12000 आएंगे, सो जाएंगे, जमीन पर ही है। हालों में अभी तो पलंग रानी बने हो, फिर पट रानी बने। खुली छुट्टी देती थी तो 50,000 आ जाती थी। 50,000 आ जाती। चलो कभी ऐसा भी मेला करेंगे जो सभी माताओं को बुलाएंगे, बाबा के इस बेहद मैदान में क्लास करेंगे। और बेहद मैदान में कहेंगे सो जाओ। हाँ भाई, कर सकते हैं ना? हो सकता है। हाँ, बाबा ने शांतिवन बहुत बड़ा दिया। यहाँ वहाँ सब जगह सो जाओ। शांतिवन ऐसा भी कभी प्रोग्राम बनाए। देखो सारे ब्राह्मण आत्माएं आप, हाँ, फिर 50,000 माताएं तो 50,000 भाई। पर सोना सबको पर कट्ठा पट में होगा। भोजन की व्यवस्था भी ऐसी रखेंगे, हल्का। दादी ने रंजना, माताओं को देख दादी को क्यों बहुत खुशी होती, मुझे नहीं खबर।
जल्दी जल्दी आ गए दादी, आजा, एकदम टाइम पे आ गए।
भाई देखो मेरे भाई भी बैठे हैं। आप भाइयों को भी माताओं को देख खुशी होती है भाई लोग? माताओं को देख खुशी हो रही है और आप माताओं को देख सब खुश हो रहे हो, सारे खुश हो हैं? तो पक्का करो आज के बाद कभी भी घर में रोना नहीं है। हाथ उठाओ जो रोएंगे नहीं। पक्की प्रतिज्ञा, रोना बंद, रोना बंद। बाबा कहते अम्मा मरे तो भी हलवा खाना, बीबी मरे तो भी हलवा खाना, ऐसे कहते हैं ना। इसलिए अपने को रोना नहीं है सदैव।
निराली शान है, दिल तख्त पर हमें रख लिया, खुद से ऊंचा मान देकर नाम दिल पर लिख लिया। ताज तख्त और तिलक की हमको अमर जागीर दी, ताज तख्त और तिलक की हमको अमर जागीर दी, जिंदगी जीने की हमको एक नई तदबीर दी, आपने बाबा हमें।
Om Shanti. Have love for solitude and imbibe unity and concentration, contentment and happiness. Just as a coconut is cracked and a ribbon is cut at an inauguration, in the same way, cut the ribbon of one direction, one strength, one faith and unity, and break a coconut of contentment and happiness with everyone. Water the earth with this, and then see how much success you have. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakt Parivar. Today's day 8. Have love for solitude and imbibe unity and concentration. Today's topic, contentment and happiness. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Everyone happy? Yes? Yeah, I can see you all waving hand. We are in Shantivan. Every day here is celebration, is unlimited family, and so much love, so much love. And these days, what is happening, because everyone is becoming aware or attentive on health, body. So the food has completely changed in the sense of Brahma Bhojan is there, but also you have every night millet khichdi, right? So you get different kind of gluten-free and vegan, all that is very normal now. Yesterday we were sitting here and one brother, I think it's 2 years ago, we got some land, and that land is little far from here. It's in Abu Road, and it has a river, lot of good water, sweet water. So some brothers decided to have that land very big, and they call it Gulzar Upwan, Dadi Gulzar's garden. And they start growing vegetables there, lot of vegetables. So yesterday they brought two very big boxes of all variety of fresh vegetables. And I was so happy to see how they, but it's just a love because they said, oh, this is what is growing. And then we have another one, which you all have seen, is the Tapovan. And I was mentioning that when Dadi Prakashmani is saying to have 50,000 mothers, and where will they stay? She said, just renounce your beds and they can go on floors. But Ramesh Bhai used to always propose a very big auditorium in some of the lands we had bought. Because there was a time land was very cheap. So whenever they heard about any land, they will just buy it and see in future it will be useful. But then they decided to have fruits, vegetables, and it's called Tapovan. So they have very, very good grapes, lot of different fruits and good quality of everything because there is enough water around. So it's very, very nice. Somebody was saying some double foreigners were invited there. So they gave them some fresh salad and fruits. But many are not used to go to farms in Western world. So when they go to the farm, they really like it, right? You all have seen there is solar plant. So it's very, very beautiful the way it's growing, and Baba is giving us the signal. Contentment. It's not exactly just happiness, but my heart is pleased. They call it prasanta. I am really, really pleased with this, right? So there is a tradition in India. Whenever there is inauguration, they break coconut. Not one, but few. It crack like this. I remember once we had a big inauguration and they broke about 108 coconut. Well, of course, they take it from the ground, they wash it, and people love to eat fresh coconut here. And with that, they gave some dates or some kind of brown sugar. So that's what the tradition is. Of course, there is some reason. I'm not going into that, but let's see what Baba has to say. Just as a coconut is cracked and a ribbon is cut at an inauguration, in the same way, cut the one ribbon of one direction, that is Srimad, one strength, and one faith. And unity, and break a coconut of contentment and happiness. With everyone, water the earth with this. So when they break the coconut has a lot of water in, especially in India, sometimes it's more than a full glass or 2 glasses of water. So it goes in the land. And some they drink, right? So water the earth with this and then see how much success you have. Yeah, we look forward for success right at every step in our life. But Baba wants us to have oneness, one faith, one strength, one support. And we all follow Srimad, one direction. Because if I am following Srimad, I remember Baba said, if you follow my direction, I will be responsible for your life. And I like that very much because if I am following dictates of my mind and opinions of others, and let me just follow Srimad so that my mind is free. Baba is responsible. One time Baba also said, okay, you go take direction from Sakar Baba and you find that it didn't work. Don't worry, Baba will make it right. So this guarantee which Baba gives us of taking responsibility, making wrong into right, I think is really makes us carefree. And that's why, like for us, we take this more and more in our life so that life is easier, lighter. So I find it very, very interesting. Since few days, Baba had been saying one direction, Srimad, and follow Srimad. And whatever happening according to drama is to learn and to experience. Right? So just be happy and full of contentment. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, everyone. It's so lovely to see you all in this giant screen. Om Shanti, dear Mohini Didi.
Oh,
I looked around, I searched for jasmine. I'm sure I'm going to find some, but in between, I found this beautiful flower in Baba's garden.
oh.
So, on behalf of everyone, right, you all want to offer Madhuban flower. It's not from Dadi Guruzar's garden, but from Baba's garden here.
Very beautiful.
Very nice flower. Very nice to see you, to be in your company.
You can put in this water.
And
Wow.
nice. So yes, it's so lovely to see everyone. Sometimes Baba says, you know, he has in Satur region his TV. I don't know, does it look like this, Baba's TV in Satur region?
Unlimited.
Unlimited. It must be, I think, Baba who invented Zoom in Satur region before it became our own Zoom. But it's so nice to see everyone cheering, a cheerful face, smiling. It's a kind of a bouquet every morning you're enjoying. So it's lovely to be here. It's so different to be in the morning. Then I have to think, now this is Saturday night and we're Sunday morning. Shantivan is wonderful and just arrived day before yesterday evening. So fresh and happy to be in Mohini complex.
You had a good time in ORC?
Yeah, I didn't go to ORC. I came straight from Montreal. I left, there was snow, cold, and then you arrive in India and it's warm. It's beautiful. And I listened to your conversation with Sister Gopi yesterday as well. And I was also thinking, you know, to ask you a little bit of help because I'm really enjoying, since the Murli Baba gave about being the image of experience, like to really be the embodiment of experience. And I realized how so many aspects of Gyan, like Baba said, I have many thoughts, I know about it, I can talk about it. But if I ask myself, how much do I really have become the image of experience? I see, oh, there's a lot more to work on. And I was thinking of a title that I really like, which is The Final Stage, Conqueror of Attachment and Embodiment of Remembrance. And I was wondering if I could invite you to go into that stage of really, when Baba says this will be your ultimate stage, conqueror of attachment or destroyer of attachment, an embodiment of remembrance. And the more I was thinking about it, the more I felt such an interesting combination. It's not that he said destroyer of ego and remembrance, but really attachment. So I was wondering if you can describe a little bit, how do you perceive that stage, or what would be an experience of that stage? On one hand, attachment destroyed, the other side, remembrance fully.
Mm. So it's like you are putting together two questions. One is to be embodiment of experience, like to image of experience. I had this 1 week, I came last Saturday. And since I came day one, the role which I have to play here is expected. And so it started from day one. And for a day or two, I was like, oh, I have come here so that my yoga is more consistent, all that. And here I am in midst of so many big. But after 2 days, and even today, I'm very, very light because I remembered something I had asked Avyakt Baba when I came in knowledge. And so I came here, I loved everything, but lot of social, lot was happening in family and all that. So I asked Baba that so much is going on. I have university, but also opposition. And Baba says, nothing, just to give you experience. And I remembered that. And since then, whatever, even if something very big, I'm very stable with Baba's faith in Baba's self-trust. And let's say this is another experience. Then I realized that if we are going to be masters of the world, then we need to know that, how to. And then I got the blessing. I went to Rathanmani Dadi, it was Hindi blessing, that you have to bring unity in diversity. And you have to, something which is spoiling, you have to correct it. And like 3 good words came.
Was it blessing or homework?
This is what you do.
Was it homework or blessing?
No, this is what you have to do. So I liked it very much because I thought that means Baba is giving me blessing that I have that ability to do it. So I said, okay, let's try. Anyway, it got, everything worked very well. And it's like how to bring trust in 2 groups, how to bring them. Sometimes it's quite, because of whatever reasons. So what I'm saying, just with the thought that this is all for bringing experience to us. Once I have done, then next second time, something different will come. So I feel very light. And but one thing which I practiced as soon as I came in Gyan was looking at my every relative, my mother, as a soul. And I thought that in this birth, I have this mother. 84 births, I have 84 mothers. So that means someone who I don't know might be mother in last birthday. So my love and heart kind of opened it, not to look at only one soul as my mother, but I did maintain relationship of her as mother, respected her and took care of whatever I need to. So I maintained relationship in a physical way, but my heart was, she is one of the soul, playing this part of mother. And then I start doing it with, in our like society, there are uncles, there's that, and they start, especially mother's brother, They play a big role in our lives because they say what she cannot do, they will do. So why you not getting her married? We give you money, you get her married. Maybe you don't have dowry. So all these kinds of things start happening, and I will still smile. Even I am scolded every night for going to class, but I will say they are the souls. And also, they doing it their duty. They feel that's their responsibility. So I'm not upset with anyone. So what I found with my Lokik life, with Lokik family, and I start creating this spiritual relationship with them. And in the beginning, I didn't see any result in the sense they were still on and on. But after a few years, they all became alokik in the sense of they start seeing changes in me, my role. And then when I told them this life is for God anyway, whatever you all do, and that this is what God has called me on. So what I'm saying, attachment, if our practice towards Lokik family or Lokik people, whether in school, then I was in university, my political science teacher was Persian and she used to love me. And every time she will, when school, college, university closed, she will wait for me. She had car. She lived near my home. I want to take you home. I said, okay, we will have chat in the car. So I had very good relationship with professors and all that. But I found that there was no attachment. And I realized not only that, but they also start becoming spiritual when you have soul conscious. Alokik, we call it, from lokik to alokik. And this, as other part, is that when you are conqueror of attachment, and I generally don't use conqueror, I feel that make them have soul consciousness. So, yeah, attachment or lokik become alokik. And then your remembrance is real. You know, even yesterday I was sitting with a group. We had few minutes. I so close to Baba, so much love for Baba. I said, it should always be like that. So our remembrance, right, and the power of remembrance becomes more consistent, natural, and with lot of love. It's not a kind of pushing or forcing intellect. And it's not only intellect, but it's from your heart. You feel very, very much close to Baba. So this is what my experience is, and I pay a lot of attention to be very, very loving, but very, very spiritual. And once Dadi Janki told us what RCs have to do, just give love. So we said, Dadi, if we give love, then people get very attached to us. She said, no. Where there is purity, that attachment or support is needed in spiritual journey.
I know you mentioned it yesterday with Gopi as well about Dadi Janki. And I was thinking, okay, there's, I know we play with the words a bit, attachment, but do we have attachment for Baba? And is there such a thing as a pure attachment? Or is it also important to have unlimited love for Baba, but still maintain a certain level of detachment with Baba? Are you detached from Baba or are you attached to him? But if it's,
I am constantly with Baba. And
but you wouldn't call it attachment. You would call it love and relationship, but it wouldn't be called attachment.
Strength and support.
But do you think when they try to be detached from everyone, they become attached to Baba? Which means it's still a little vice in a way that there may be expectation or there may be, disappointment if they don't receive from Baba what they want. Or...
I don't know, relationship should be based only on receiving. I love Baba. Sometimes it did happen in life, you don't experience anything from Baba. But you know, one time Dadi Janki says, he's there, sometimes in front, sometimes at the back, sometimes invisible, but still he is there. That means my strength, my love, my relationship with Baba, even I receive or not, maybe he's playing with me to see how much I can be on my own. Many times it does happen, you don't really kind of, evidently feel some support from Baba. But you know that he's there. But he wants to see also that you are self-supporting. Because a lot of people say that we don't really do too much for God because we get dependent, as we get dependent on people. So I said, God will never make you dependent, but He makes you dependent to be independent. And that is why He makes you master. And so it's a very beautiful way to look at that my love with Baba, whether I receive or not. Because I feel in whole universe the presence of that divinity, the functioning of nature. It's like everything is the way it is so beautiful, what we call drama, that you can't, be without Baba. You just feel God and the universe, God and the nature. That's His creation. So I feel that Baba wants also to see us very independent, very much like masters. So maybe He wants to see me master. So that time I don't disappoint. Rather, I appear more strong and I say, yes, I am Master Almighty.
But when he says also to be the embodiment of remembrance, so if we look at really the final stage, and he was insisting in the Murlis of how you have to reveal Baba as well through your attitude, your behavior, your actions, your face, your features. And I was wondering for you, how do you pay attention, or what effort do you make to move from I'm really with Baba, I'm remembering him, in I'm the embodiment of remembrance? So do you feel is a shift, and how do we become the embodiment versus just remembering him?
Baba is taking us even further, not only remembrance, but this morning when you will listen, Murli, he said you should be mirror of God. Mm-hmm. That means people should be able to see God. And I remember that it's true that since I came in Gyan, when I was very young Brahmin, people will always see and, they do feel presence of God. Mm-hmm. Or presence of goddesses. And I remember when we came to London first, 74, there was a society called some spiritual society. So they used to love from India to take on themes like rebirth and all that. So then Dadi Janki came, Jayanti went. So we used to go once in a week there. And when I went and sat, somebody said, hold on, you have two gurus. So one is white, one is orange. And I said, yes, I have two gurus. One is orange, that is God, Shiva, and I explained. And other one is my, the instrument plus my angel, and that one is in white. And I couldn't believe it. But because what happened in the beginning when we went for new service, my English was good because I had English in my school, but then it was all British, everyone, England people. And I was amazed that how could they, because they are psyche, and so they immediately see. Because we were new, we didn't know how, what, whatever we sing, but people see your aura and people see all that. And whatever you say, they start accepting it. But after some times, we are confident, we are more into intellectually, just all that. So gradually people, our aura becomes more the self than God. But I think again now, through our drishti, through our love, creating the presence of God. And I think, yes, all of us, I think, in some way reflecting God, either from my eyes or attitude or my whatever, something or other, we do reveal Baba. And we will do it more and more.
Yeah, he even used this very amusing expression. He said he wants to see himself in a mirror of our feature. So when I look at your face, I want to see myself. That's what he said in the morning, which was very beautiful. You mentioned earlier that when you come here, you're a little bit overwhelmed with so many issues and this. Yeah. I'm sure you can understand. For you, we would look at you as being unshakable, immovable, and you can hear many negative things and not shake. But you probably can understand that for other souls, they may be shaking sometimes when they hear so many things happening. So is this part of detachment? Do you feel that to be able to hear so many negative stories and not to be shaken? Because for some people it might affect their faith or their strength.
2 days, I just said, I am just calm, but it was so urgent that almost next day I had to be, part of whole thing. So I said to Baba, you asked me to remember you, and so let's have a deal that I will remember you and you do your work. That means this is so critical. And we had 3 days to resolve it. I said, Baba, it's your task. You do that and I will remember you. Because you always say, remember me.
Did he accept your deal?
He did. He did, definitely. He must have, because I just stop thinking about that. Good wishes, good feeling, mansa seva, remembrance of Baba. I got engaged. And after that, I am double light. And actually, last night, afternoon, I got all the news. Everything got resolved and everything worked. So I felt very happy that that's what I'm going to do now. Baba, you tell me to remember me. Okay, I do that and you do your work. Because whatever we could do, we did, and we couldn't resolve it. So it's your task. And we didn't kind of detach or withdraw. We remained in action, but remembrance of Baba. We remained in action in the sense of whom to call, what to do, take help, and all that.
So do you feel maybe that's why this expression, I'm trying to still, go deeper into that combination of deep detachment and full remembrance. Do you think that's maybe because if there's the slightest attachment to result or to my role or to the situation, that slight attachment will reduce my remembrance and will not allow.
Just surrender.
So detachment could be surrender.
I won't call it detachment. It will be more like reminding that Karan Karamanhar is Baba. And it's not my task, It's so big. Organization is so big. And one time you think, oh, your role is with millions of people. But then you say, if Baba has made someone an instrument, there must be some reason. And I want to be natural, whatever are my liking of being yogi, be quiet. I will maintain that and then play my role. And I think it's happening.
There's a song about you have 100,000 angels around you. I don't know, we are 300 plus YouTube, everyone. I think all of us, Avyakti Parivar, should become the 100,000 angels, right? To support you. And I wouldn't like to be in your shoes, to be on your slippers or whatever you use, but I know it must be a fairly big, sometimes for us, just one little problem in the center, and we have, you know, a million thoughts, and we come to you and we say, what do we do? This happened. You must look at it, brother, if you knew when this problem become like this.
That's what Gayatri once said. We all are helpers, and Avyakti Parivar, definitely our blessings of everyone. Because it's our yagya, no? It's not, and I never will say what's going on, why this, that. I always say these are normal things in Lokic world. Because it's not within, for Brahmin task, it's more with Lokic world, government and laws and everything.
I think we appreciate that you share with us without telling us what the stories are. It will be the Ramayana for another time. But we appreciate at least knowing that you also have to deal with so much here. So we send you all our good wishes, and I'm hesitant to say if I can help, let me know, because maybe I don't want to. I don't want to know. So good, lots of love and good wishes. I'll meditate. I'll take care of the yoga. I'll go in Baba's room. Anyway, I'm sure every one of us have good wishes for all these issues you must be dealing with. I can't imagine how much there must be, but good wishes and lots of love. Thank you, Mani Didi. Very happy to be with you and the sisters here, and everyone should see. I haven't seen the new space since last time I came. It was under construction, or last year you built it, right? There was renovation.
Is it first time?
That's the first time I see it. So it's beautiful. It's Avyakti space.
You came for Call of Time, no? And that time you came with your group.
Yeah, but we didn't come here.
Oh, you didn't?
No. We saw you in Yan Sarovar.
Oh.
So it's lovely space. Everyone should come and see one day.
This was
Avyakt space in
this was the open space.
Beautiful.
And we covered it. And Bhumiben is...
Congratulations to the architect.
She had a good architect.
Sure
they both worked together.
Thank you, Mani Didi. And yeah, today's early time for us now. So Om Shanti, everyone. It's nice to be with you in the Avyakti world, and greetings from Shantivan. It's a beautiful, beautiful experience. All the double foreigners teachers are here, center coordinators, national coordinators, the RCs are here. It feels like all the army has been assembled. And yes, totally. I've been waiting 1 year for these tolis.
Yes, it's cashew toli. This is what nuts.
I'll give double. Huh? I'll bring some for you.
American, both are US toli.
Thank you. Double toli. Thank you.
Om Shanti, thank you. It's very interesting because when we have Zoom, but now when you are in live here, it's very different, and we are enjoying. So, and as everyone is here in Madhuban, we are getting every day seniors, so it's nice. Thank you so much. And tomorrow is Sunday. Our schedule from Amrit Vela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Meditation will start at 6 a.m. followed by Hindi Sakar Murli, followed by meditation Bhog offering English Avyakt Murli until 9:30. Then in the evening 6 o'clock Bhatti will start, followed by Spotlight Drishti sharing, Hindi series and English series. Now let's remember Baba and take Drishti from Didi.